All right, we are streaming on YouTube. What's up, everybody? Hi, my name is Graham, and I'm on a mission to reverse type 1 diabetes, find a cure that is repeatable so that everyone can benefit, and it's no longer a life sentence. Okay, that's the ultimate goal for this channel on Type What? And I am your host. I'm also apologize for my scrappy appearance, but I am, look at this mustache, it's all overgrown. This is my playoff beard, okay? I've pledged to not shave my head or my beard until we have reverse diabetes. I really don't know what I got myself into since there's no cure yet, but we will find it. I actually have a lot of confidence that within my lifetime we will have a cure, and it's going to be maybe a pill or an injection or lifestyle change away from fully reversing. But that is an aside. Today we're going to talk about my 2021 experiment plan. I wanted to kind of plan out some of my experiments to get a little more organized and the order and when I'm doing what, and to stay on track, really. So I'm gonna share my screen here, and we're gonna go over just real briefly what I have here. So yeah. So sorry, this is what we're gonna go over. So pretty much I'm calling it supernatural, but you could also call it the placebo effect. I have a number of videos on some of the placebo effect stuff, but basically mind control, right, if you will, because scientific experiments have to account for placebos, right? 30% of their scientific results are skewed because people think that sugar pill is really the pharmaceutical pill and is giving them the cure. So 30% odds are really good. That's why I'm investing a lot of time into it. So I'm supernatural if you're religious, or just a placebo if you're not. But basically, having a strong prayer protocol to that for that. My diet plan is there's different pillars here for different types of experiments. Yes, this is a little bit sloppy from a true scientific perspective because I'm doing multiple things at the same time, but I am impatient, and I believe even if we narrowed it down to these 7 different things or 6 different things, that's a much shorter amount of variables, 6 variables, as opposed to the billion that you can otherwise factor. And there is definitely other factors and variables that aren't even listed here, right? Just from things I don't even think of that are in my life that might be affecting me. But anyway, so we have our supernatural placebo. We have our diets, natural light, which is kind of a really big thing. It's helped me very clearly with some eczema stuff that has creeped up on my body since getting type 1. Detoxing. So from my MTHFR genes, I have 3 of them. It basically means that my body cannot detox as well as most people. You normies. Um, yeah, and then anything like there's theories about type 1 being a foreign body, like a virus or a bacteria, or fungus, or whatever, as the trigger. And so if any of that trigger is still inside of me, I definitely want to get it out. So I'm going to kind of double down on my efforts on detoxing. Oh, I'm sorry, this is detoxing. Right, so you need to kill whatever it is. If there is something inside, you need to kill it and then detox it out, right? So this is slightly different. I kind of split these in half. Mindset, so just being positive, because the stress and negativity can make you actually ill. So I'm gonna do the opposite of that, of course, to help heal. Exercise is the other component here. um, I kind of want to add sleep in here, but I don't know if it makes a lot of sense because it's just gonna be like, yo, get your 8 hours of sleep. But I think I'm gonna call it out because it is a big pillar for me. And I'll have to fill this out later. I mean, really, we'll just do 8 hours for now. And this is not, some kind of strict document where I'm going to be it can change. This is a living document. So this is the kind of the plan for now, and we can have different versions of this going forward. So you see this last one is the blood test. I have a City of Hope, COH, blood test coming up in less than a week. It's actually on the 8th, and today is the 2nd. Yeah. So yeah, basically going over the plan here then for diet is I'm going to did the Daniel challenge with Delia in January. I'm going to do what I'm calling the paleo 2x2, which I'll have to explain in another video, plant version of the paleo 2x2. And then I'm going to go into not beast mode, but feast mode as I prepare myself for a 40-day water fast. Okay, guys, 40-day water fast. Now it's so long that I'm going to try to find a place where I can have medical supervision for that. But basically, it's possible to do that. That's going to be the goal. And if I do need medical intervention, I'll have that support system there to intervene and wean me back onto life-sustaining food nutrients. Okay, so I'm going to feast for 2 months to kind of build myself up to sustain myself for the 40 days. Ooh, I'm excited and terrified at the same time for 40 days. Then I'm going to have a recovery feast period. I potentially might do a water fast in October. One, to cycle in another fast. Two, that's my Diversary month, the 31st. And three, it's right before the holidays where the last 2 years I have unscheduled feasting and all that stuff. So I figure help cleanse my body before we go into it. If needed, the 40-day thing might kick everything into gear and I could be totally healed by then. I could be totally healed before I even do my 40-day fast. I am being optimistic as I go through this. Okay, I got to jump off this call soon. Natural light, but basically getting, it's pretty straightforward stuff. I mostly have it in my routine except for the sunrise has come and gone in my routine. But getting like at least half an hour in the sun with a lot of skin exposure has been normal for me. And it is, I really love it. I think it makes me a little bit tired, but it also, I think it's long-term energy and health. Detoxing, we bought the ion, it's called the Ion Cleanse. Hey, Dot. Okay. Okay, so we're doing the Ion Cleanse. And yeah, doing the Ion Cleanse to help detox and that. What that does is it uses dual polarity on your feet or really any part of your body, except they said not your face, to pull different free radicals that either have a positive or negative charge on them. It helps pull them through the pores of your skin, which is pretty cool. So it ionizes the water to be positive or negative, and then that draws out those toxins as your blood flows, as they are moved throughout your body, they get pulled out. So pretty cool stuff there. I'm just starting that. So I have been doing silver waters, that's orally in the morning and evening, 2 tablespoons. I'm going to be adding a silver nebulizer to get into so the silver water taken orally goes in through your digestive system, goes into your stomach, right? I've been doing that for a few years. Haven't noticed it helps me not get sick for sure, but I haven't noticed anything diabetes related specifically. So I'm adding the silver nebulizer, which is a treatment for a bacteria called MAPS, M-A-P-S. I forget the full scientific term, but there's a lot of syllables in there. And one treatment for this is to nebulize silver for 6 months. So 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. That's what that is for. I'm pairing that. So kill the virus, take the virus out, or bacteria, whatever it may be. Okay, mindset stuff, meditation, affirmations, Wim Hof breathing, and then I also do the prayer right after my meditation. So these are kind of all bundled together. Affirmations are more morning and evening, right before you wake up, right after, right before you go to sleep, right after you wake up, right before you go to sleep. There, that sounds better. Exercise. I'm focusing on, I put this down as mitochondrial biogenesis, which is really energy creating and sustaining activities. So you do a lot of high intensity interval training, and you can do, there's a few other exercises in there. I'm going to go into details later, but basically helping your mitochondria become strong, and that energy can be used for healing. Okay. The energy can also be used for going all out on organizing the stuff and all the stuff I have to, all the energy I have to put into this whole project that I have here. And then yeah, sleep. And then I've kind of mapped out it's about every quarter we do our blood test once every 3 months. So I just kind of have them here so we know kind of in May we're going to have our next one, which will be after feasting. All right, guys. So that's the general outline for my calendar for 2021. If you have questions, please let me know in the comments below. If you want more videos like this, hit the like button. If you really, really, really want to know more and follow the journey and see what happens next, like the next update to this that might happen, maybe I'll probably fill out our sleep details, because that's way too broad. I want to get a little more detail on, sure, 8 hours sleep, but I'm going to add like my chronotype and stuff. So you can take the quiz here, figure out your chronotype on sleep. Like you can get really deep with a lot of this stuff. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to sign off. If you have, I do ask though that you put your ideas, comments, concerns, questions in the comments, because more heads are better than one. We are doing the impossible here, guys, and I'm going to be the guinea pig for everybody. So put them in there. Let me know some experiment ideas that you have, interesting things that you've learned that maybe touch on some of this, suggestions that I can do, because we're going to solve this thing and we're going to do it soon. And it'll happen a lot faster if we do it together. All right, guys, I'm signing off. I'll talk to you later. And now the awkward pause where we find the